Hola, mis amigos del jardín. Hello, my garden friends. I just wanted to give you guys a update. It's the fourth week of spring on how my garden makeover is going in the backyard. I currently have taken out my houseplants. We're renovating some stuff, so I put some of my stuff from inside, and we have some building materials out here too. Over there, we have a maha and a pink silk pomegranate that I need to plant. And then I have um, two osmanthus fragrances that I need to get planted. And this is going to be my veggie herb tower. I do have some daylilies that have come out and some lilies. This one bloomed. I'm pretty sure the viburnum Korean that I had here is gone. I would have thought it could survive these winters since Korea gets colder than it does here in North Texas. But hey, it didn't survive. It doesn't look like it's coming back. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to plant there yet. I do have some daylilies. These have yet to flower here. I am going to try my best. Please do not plant snail seed unless you want it to take over your whole garden. This is what's here. This vine travels very quickly and it can be a pain to keep up with. I have some cannas. That was a pot of some volunteers, some phlox, my mint, some cannas. This, I believe, I'm hoping is the black iris I planted last year right before winter. It does not look we'll be having flower buds this year. There should be a ton of little flower buds in here. But, oh well, maybe next year. I try to chihuahua proof this border here. We'll see how it goes. This is some Asiatic lilies that I had just gotten out of the pot yesterday or 2 days ago. Hopefully they'll do well. Oh, that looks like it got bent. Oh no. I don't think this one's going to survive. I planted about 5 of them, and then I planted a whole bunch of gladiolas in here. These should bud out. Then irises, cannas, narcissus. That's need some prep. So I have 3 type of fencing here. Well, 4 if you include the big one. I originally had this, which used to be about $15 a panel, and then it's $2. It's $20 now, 20 something. And then you had to buy these stakes to put them in the ground. And then I bought these, which are now, they were about 7, now they're $9 a panel, to keep my dogs and the chihuahuas out of different spaces. So this is my sister's backyard space, and she has a cat that sometimes likes to go in the back. And my pit does not like cats and has already previously attacked the cat. So in order to have some calmness, I put this temporary fencing here. And then I had this fencing also inside here. But, well, this is Chihuahua proof. It's not so much my Labrador pit proof. It can be. They tend to stay away out of those areas. They can jump them, but they stay away. And this is, I just bought this year at, I think it took about 6 panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 panels to keep the chihuahuas out of the flower bed. This keeps the chihuahuas out too, but it's I believe this is cheaper. That's about $5, $6 a panel, and my dogs can easily walk over that, so or hop over it. So that's why that's in there. This one's out here, and then this one's out here, and then this is a bunch of bulbs I need to get pounded up. This is a garden cart I bought last year that I haven't been able to get put together. It's almost there. Um, Rose, I think the saccharinum, and then my, oh, let's try to just try these out. Confederate jasmine. This gets very waterlogged, so I'm gonna put something like a sweet potato vine. I put one last year and it did well. Um, we have some snapdragons that overwintered. Hopefully they'll come back. My little wood burning pile, my little barbecue section, my fire pit. I um, set this up yesterday. I took away the blank fencing I had here so I could move it around my figs. But I'll show you that right now. Right now, this lovely darling Lucy, my little pit bull mix, she likes to chew on things and she likes to trample through things. So does most of the other dogs too. Um, so I just put these are the end panels of that bigger black fencing. And I just put this here because I had moved the black fencing from here. Now that this is grown, they don't generally go through areas that are already grown through, but sometimes they will. So I stuck this panel here because she had just walked through this daylily. Look, we have a bud. So I need to clean this up. This needs to be transplanted. I did have some type of crepe myrtle here. I forgot what it was called. It might come to me. Um, but this general area, I'm not planning up because we hope to build out from this corner or this corner out to here. And I don't want to plant too many things here that I'm going to have to move later. This is generally safe because that's pretty much where we're going to end it. And most of these are annuals or perennials that I can easily move. Um, so yeah, I plan on adding on from here to there. I don't know when that's going to be. Hopefully in the next 5 years. So that's where my fire pit wood is. That's a Chinese privet, which I do not recommend planting because it's very invasive. Every year I'm constantly, I've had to dig down and pull a bunch of them, and then the ceilings are a pain. More elms. So this area I'm trying to keep clean. I might make it a little patio area for a while. This is a post that I moved from the fencing that used to be right here. The continuation of that fencing. So I moved the posts and I'm reusing them. I'm trying to make sure that get my hole right so I can line this up with that. And then I'm going to put another panel right here and then a gate. So that expands that area over here. And we have some privacy because right now we butt up into the backyard, 1, 2, 3 homes. So I need some screening, and I can't even afford to replace my rotting fence along my other neighbors. So trying to get some unique ideas here. So these are my shrubs. This is Osmanthus fragransis. This is all going to have to be moved. Well, these two are going to have to be moved since I put that fence here. That should be fine. That one needs to move. I was starting a flower bed here, which I think will be okay. I have this pomegranate, it's called a wonderful pomegranate. It died 2 years ago. Well, it died back to the roots 2 years ago. And these have been coming back. I haven't wanted to prune it because it still gives you a little bit of screening. But I think it's time. I'll go ahead and prune that this season. This is my berry plot that I started last year. I just this used to be protecting my ceilings at the underneath the pecan trees, but now it's protecting my berries. So these two are raspberries, which after I bought them and planted them, after I bought them, I just got them planted sometime in January. I found out that raspberries really don't do well in Texas. It's the heat, I believe. So we'll see how it goes. Uh, this are two blueberries. I probably need a second variety because I don't think they're getting pollinated. I had plenty of flowers, but no berries. Climax, What is that one? I'm gonna have to look up to see which that one is. I think it's the same one. And I had 3 types of blackberries here, which hopefully they'll do well. This one was super small and it was coming back from the, it was just really small leaves. Now I don't see it. Huh, what happened? Oh, look, it looks like it rotted. No, I guess I put too much water on it. Oh, we do have one coming there. Right there. And then we have this one over here. Hopefully, I just won't put any more water on that. I might have cut it, trying to cut these off. I thought I avoided this section. No. Yeah. Darn it. Well, I'll leave this section alone and hopefully it'll come back. I did have a freaking... Oh, man. I took that off. It was coming back. Alright, I'll leave it alone. So, in regards to my screening, I have... So this, the previous owner left this behind. I'm using it as a added deterrent to my little pit who likes to bark at the neighbors. Oh, look, I think those are more dogs. So this is a Yopon Holly. It's a slow grower, but it's going. I just planted that last season. These are 2 Italian stone pines. Well, one here and there's another one down there that I planted a few seasons ago. I wanted it along that back fence, but there's so much overgrowth over there. It really wasn't getting... it was in the way of having to clean that up. So I'll let them grow up a little bit here and then I'll move them. This is also the added deterrent for my pit. This is the other Stellantum pine. And I had moved a Salvia Greggii over here. Not a Salvia Greggii, I'm sorry, a cherry laurel, but I don't think I had the soil settled enough around it. And I have a lot of seedlings here I'm trying to get rid of. Pecans, elm, some more of that snail seed. I use this Post Castle Artemisia to kind of dye back the sections I want to plant later. I had prepped this area to plant that pink silk pomegranate, and I did not get that done, so I am keeping this. I'm going to put some mulch around it so I can keep this free of grass and weeds. There's another Yopon Holly. I want at least 3 more. And then those all hackberries, sugar hackberries, which I've been trying to kill off. Then we have my junipers, Blue Sea, I believe it is. This one had been over here. There's too much distance in between these shrubs, so I put them together. They look a lot better that way. This is my cherry laurel. They're transplanted. This was a volunteer that was growing underneath the pecan. This, I believe, is a privet. And the way you can tell they're privets is that they have opposite leaves. I don't know what this is. More sugarberry, hackberry. I believe it's this one. Yeah, it's the same one. I need to figure out what this is. It's an attractive shrub. More privet. More seedlings. Just letting them grow. I really need to cut those down. Oh, look! A dove. Can you see it? Aw. The mornings, it sounds so pretty out here. Privet. This is Liope. More privet seedlings. Need to come out. Sugarberry, hackberries. I'm not sure what this is. Seems to be some kind of native, but I'm just keeping it. I cleaned this area out last time because the Chihuahua was going into the neighbors, sneaking through the neighbors' yards. So we had this big gap here, so I had to clean and hack back a bunch of these ugh, vines. Just oh gosh, they're so full of thorns. So I could just put that landscape timber right there. Look at that. So this is about 20 feet right here of just brush that needs to be cleaned out. I mean, I can tell it's going to be a lot of work. There's a cherry laurel here that I want to keep. And the way you can tell it's a cherry laurel is that when you pick one of the leaves, it smells like maraschino cherries. So you crush it. Yep, that's a cherry laurel. You do not want to ingest it though. It can be toxic. Lucy, come on. Oh, my hair got cut. So yes, look at this. That's awful. I really just need to pay someone to come and do it. I keep thinking I'm going to do it, and I haven't in 5 years. Going on 6 now. This is what I call the back 40. This is where I would love to put the Italian stone pines. So I have a bit of a windbreak right here. And then this is my pecans, which when they're leafed out, there's a lot of shade back here. And it makes for a very good germination bed. But I haven't used it like that. It's just more privet. Sugar hackberry. Oops, almost fell. There's a cherry laurel that will be probably transplanted this year before it gets any bigger. There's also a lot more cherry laurels through here. And I'm going to wait a little bit to get moved. This was a volunteer, and I think it's doing really well, so I'm going to keep it. Oak leaf hydrangea. This is my pollinator. Trying to be native, but not yet. This is another cherry laurel that's going to stay there. Cherry laurel. The stupid snail seed. Privet and some sugar hackberry that needs to come out. Sims Beauty Oak Leaf Hydrangea. Same Sims Beauty Oak Leaf Hydrangea. This is just a native American Beauty Berry, cherry laurel. That's a red bud, which I love red buds. I have yet to plant one, so this volunteered and I'm happy about it. Privet, cherry laurels, privet, snail seed. And there's a little snail seed trying to grow on my cherry laurel.